Hi everyone, thank you and welcome to today. We're just going to wait for a few more people to jump on, but we would like to thank everyone for joining us today for our Image and Biotherapeutics webinar. We are really excited to be partnered with Biotherapeutics and all of their machinery that they have for us. Great way just to add it into Image Skincare as well. We have some fantastic protocols. We are going to show you our BT Titan today with Image and the amazing protocol that they have put together for us. So we will show you that protocol at the end of the treatment. We'll have an amazing special offer for you as well, so please stay tuned to the end of our webinar. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw you right now into Annette from BT. She's going to talk everything about BT, and we also have our lovely educator Stacey as well, who's going to take us through the Titan. So please stay tuned. It's an exciting piece of equipment that I would love to show you. So welcome Stacey and Annette.
Morning. Hi, everybody. Lovely to be with you down there in beautiful Australia. I know you guys are getting into your summer season. We're getting chilly here in California, but we're absolutely delighted. It's Sunday afternoon for us. So this is probably the most makeup I've ever worn on a Sunday before.
But thank you for joining us on a Sunday.
Yeah, so definitely a little bit done up for a Sunday, was I'm normally gardening in my sweats and pulling up weeds from my yard, which is my favorite Sunday afternoon activity. So thank you so much for joining us, everyone. I'm going to go right ahead and share our screen here because we are very, very excited about this topic. And for those of you who don't know very much about biotherapeutic and don't know much about the background as to who we are, we're just going to take you through a few slides to begin with to talk about who we are as a company. So first of all, we are not new to the technology industry. We've actually been around making technology for over 50 years, which makes us all sound very, very old. But it just goes to show that we've had like great longevity in this business. And actually, our company is made up of two different divisions. We have been in the business of medical microcurrent actually since we were incepted, since we began by James Suzuki, who was an electrical engineer for Boeing, all the way back in 1974. And I like to think of him as really the grandfather of microcurrent. He is the man that brought microcurrent to our industry and to the health and wellness industry. And to this day, we still make medical microcurrent machines for doctors, physiotherapists, pain clinics, and health practitioners. And that's about a third actually of our business, which is very, very exciting. So we are sold all over the world to those practitioners to be able to use microcurrent really for muscle regeneration, healing, and wound healing on the body. Our business in aesthetics, which you all know, is obviously biotherapeutic, and we are available now. This has actually gone up. We in the last 2 years, even since COVID, we've actually increased our distribution and we're in 8 additional countries now. So we're in over close to 45 countries now that we distribute biotherapeutic, and that's not just our equipment, but also our BT Pharmaceuticals product line, which we'll talk a little bit more about. We are an FDA registered medical device manufacturer. We're UL certified, and we're very proud to have our ISO 9001 and ISO 13485 accreditations and certifications. And that means a lot in the US market. This really puts you in the upper echelon of companies. As you know, there are many, many different manufacturers that are out there now. You guys in Australia are very, very close to Asia. There is no shortage of gadgets and machines that you can get your hands on, but you want to work with a reputable manufacturer who knows what they're doing, who has been in the business for a very, very long time, who has all of the safety certifications and certifications of excellence that you can rely on. Because as I say to people, It's not about when everything is going well with your equipment. It's actually about when something might go wrong. That's when you want to be able to ensure you are working with a fantastic partner that has a customer service department, that has engineers on staff, that they're able to help you and are able to troubleshoot what might be going on with your equipment. So we're delighted to be partners with PBS. We hand selected them to be our partner in the Australian market. And I think you'll all agree they are phenomenal industry leaders. So we're delighted that we get to work with them every single day. When it comes to our lineup of biotherapeutic equipment, the way that we look at it is that we actually have 4 main divisions. Our BT Protect line, which is our safety suite of different equipment to be able to protect you in the workplace. We were very, very quick to come to the industry with some really wonderful safety and sanitation tools. We have 5 different things that we offer in this particular section to help to safeguard you and your clients when you're performing services. So from shields to masks, to our eye mask, to our BT degree infrared temperature scanner, you can feel very, very safe using our BT Protect line. Our BT Gear line is our small handheld equipment that we'll talk more about. Our BT Accent line allows you to accent your services by adding in some of our mid-size equipment. And our Pro line is what we're really, really often very, very well known for, and that is our larger equipment like our Bio-Ultimate Platinum microcurrent machine, our BioHydroderm Trinity wet dry microdermabrasion, and what we're talking about today, which is our BT Titan microexfoliation unit, which I know you'll be very, very excited to see and hear all about today. Every year, we're very delighted that we win constant accolades and recognition for our excellence in the industry and for our innovation and technology. For the Bio-Ultimate Platinum and the BT Nano, we've also won another award from Skin Inc. this year. And we're the winner there for 2021. So every year we're adding to this. We're very, very excited. We're great and proud to be able to share that with you because obviously we are made in Seattle. All of our final assembly is done there. And we're really delighted to be the choice of many different manufacturers. So from IMAGE to Dermalogica to Naturopathica to spas all over the world, to cruise ship spas, and a lot of clinics and hospitals also, you know, are very, very loyal to us as their brand that they use in the treatment room. I mentioned about our safety suite, which is our BT Protect line. These are very, very inexpensive pieces for you to be able to protect yourself and your client and work in a very, very safe manner. I know you've got services opened up there again in Australia. So take a look at this line and feel really good. Make sure your clients feel really good about really being protected in that close work environment. When it comes to our BT gear, we literally have a full collection here of small handheld battery pieces that you're able to use in kind of a mobile setting. We have a beautiful little tool belt that Stacey wears every time we're together and gets a lot of attention with. And you can just plug our tools into that tool belt. They're eye-catching, they're conversation starters between you and your clients. And these handheld tools are wonderful for analyzing the skin, measuring hydration in the skin, taking a closer look at that hyperpigmentation, and of course, cleansing, exfoliation, and most recently introduced our BT Microfusion, which allows you to provide an ultrasonic tool at 30,000 hertz of oscillation for your client to use alongside their cleansers, their exfoliants, their serums, and their masks at home. So this is an absolute must little product for them to be able to use at home, and a great one to introduce right now for the holiday season. We have our BT Accent Air. I say to David Suzuki, our owner, all the time, if there's ever a spare one going, I'll take it with a dent in it. I'll take it with a wheel falling off. This is the ultimate wonderful service to add to your menu. Everyone loves oxygen. Our machine delivers 94% pure oxygen on the skin. And what I love about it is it provides you with 3 different ways that you can use that oxygen. And that is with our dome unit, our handpiece, and our airbrush. And this gives really what we call the trifecta of the delivery of pure oxygen to the skin. And wow, talk about stimulating ATP, getting that glow on the skin, that beautiful airbrush look. It's no wonder why this is called the Hollywood facial. This is no wonder why this is the red carpet favorite, because everybody looks insane when they've received this on their skin. So oftentimes it's done as the last service before they leave and head out after having their service with you. Our BT Pro line encompasses our infamous wet-dry microdermabrasion, our biohydroderm Trinity. We sell this every single month. We take a wait list for the following month. It is the top selling piece of wet-dry microdermabrasion equipment in the world. We outsell every other brand when it comes to wet-dry microdermabrasion. We also have the lowest cost per treatment in the industry. It's also a small, lightweight device instead of a giant, heavy floor device, so it doesn't take up too much room in your treatment setting. And of course, our world-famous Bio Ultimate Platinum, which really put us in the market. We've had about 40 different renditions of this machine over the years. This is what we're really well known for: our unique Suzuki sequencing, our incredible patterns of microcurrent that we use on the skin, unlike any other microcurrent manufacturer that's out there. They have no idea how we do our secret sauce, and we don't necessarily need to share it with every competitor. But all that I'm saying is we're able to achieve unparalleled results on the skin when you use our unit. And if you treat aging skin customers, you have to be offering microcurrent. Today, we're going to talk to you about our BT Titan. This is our handheld microexfoliation unit that gives incredible close-up exfoliation on the skin, amazing results, wonderful addition to add to your menu, and something that all clients are looking for when it comes to their services. It is in the top 3 most desired services around the world, and that's what we're going to talk to you about today, and how you can incorporate that with your IMAGE skincare products. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to my partner in crime, Stacey Haynes. She's our Director of Education Development. Her and I were on the road together last week, and I simply could not do my job at all without her expertise and her wisdom. So,
well, likewise.
Your turn, Stacey.
All right, well, stick around, Annette. I always love your additions. We have definitely become a good little team lately. So first of all, I'm so thrilled to be with you and be able to share this really cool, really unique piece of technology with you, because I know that a lot of us, professional skin therapists learned while we were in school about how important our toolbox is when we're working with the millions of different individualized skin types that we come into contact with, right? We can't make it as professional skin therapists with just an enzyme or just an AHA or just a BHA or just a microdermabrasion. Although all of those are so amazing in their own right, it's really, really important that we have a customized tool situation where we can really work with every single unique skin type and every single area of that skin in the way that is absolutely most appropriate for that skin. So what is this BT Titan MN model AE that we have here? Within the industry, and as Annette was saying, this is the most requested service out there. And you might hear, nano needling, you might hear micro channeling, you might hear product infusion. There's all this terminology that's out there. And this micro exfoliation that we have here with the BT Titan MN model AE is that application. So what are we doing here? Well, we're not doing microneedling. And when you look at this piece, when you're holding this piece in the hand, you might take a look at that and go, wow, that application looks very similar. But this is actually microexfoliation. And we're using this to create that targeted exfoliation product, amazing hydration on the skin with this specific tool. And it's excellent for our clients that might want to kind of work their way into a more aggressive service. It's perfect for our clients of any Fitzpatrick, of any skin type. And you can really take this piece and micro target the exfoliation for every skin type and every area of the skin. So we want to show you a quick little demonstration here of what this piece looks like, quick little video of what this piece looks like. And we're so excited that Jessica is going to be showing you the full service there, demonstration a little later. But let's take a look at what this looks like just to get our heads around this service. Beautiful. And the skin looks just so gorgeous after this service. So let's take a look at it. So we've established we've got a microexfoliation piece here that we can utilize to create an absolute custom service on every skin type and every area of the skin. So what are some things about this BT Titan MN Model AE that make it so really amazing and make it really stand out as the absolute ultimate technology? Well, a couple of things. This is the most powerful, most customizable unit of its kind out there. So when you start looking at how long is it going to take me to provide this application? Well, it's going to it's going to be a very, very concise application time at maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes application, because what we've got on this is we've got a 16,000 RPMs and a lot of power in this small handheld tool. So what you might consider would take twice as long, you can do in a shorter period of time with this tool. It's perfectly weighted for your hand so that you have nice, good, solid weight to the skin. So it feels really simple, really easy to apply, but it's not so heavy that it's going to cause you any hand strain. And we all know that we have to, take care of our hands in this industry. The other really amazing part about this BT Titan is that it has 5 speeds. It has adjustments that you can make, length adjustments that you can make that are going to determine how firmly this application happens to the skin. So when you have this customizability of the actual application, how many times is the application hitting the skin? How firmly is the application hitting the skin? And having that all within a really comfortable application style gives you complete customizability with this. And one of the things we really love about it is this exfoliation allows that customization, but it does it in such a way that we're increasing hydration at the same time, and we are not increasing inflammation on the skin as we're doing this application. We get great exfoliation, beautiful hydration, but not any excessive amount of inflammation. This is a service that has no downtime. Your clients can come in, they can have this service even as often as a couple of times a week, and they can go out, go home, beautiful, silky, gorgeous skin. This piece comes with 2 different power options. It has 2 batteries that come with it. It also has a power wire so that you can plug that into the wall and use it that way if you'd like to. It only takes an hour to charge these batteries, and the batteries will get you through an entire day of application. So you're really in good hands as far as the ability to rely on this piece through an entire day's services. And personally, I think it's great to have that choice of whether you're going to use a wired application or a battery. And that's very much just going to be your personal preference. Which do I want to use today, whether you want to use a wire or you want that complete flexibility of that battery application. So let's take a look at how this works, because I think that's really where the beauty of this piece is. So when you look at the cartridge application that we have with the BT Titan MN, What it is it's little pyramids, very, very, they're more aggressive. When you touch them, you're like, wow, those are really aggressive little pyramids. But they're small medical grade silicone pyramids that cover the face of the BT Nano cartridge, or of the Nano cartridge. So these little pyramids work by being applied to the skin very, very quickly, very firmly, in kind of a jackhammer to potent type application. So what you have there is you have that exfoliation. You also have the benefits of that to potent application, which we know when we talk about potent traditionally that we are working at increasing cellular metabolism when we're applying potent to the skin. We also, because we're using these little pyramids, we're able to kind of move the skin to allow those products that are on the skin to really get down into those layers, where we can allow all those amazing active ingredients that we're putting on the skin to really do their work, to do that cell communication that we're valuing those products for. So the goal here is going to give us this beautiful, beautiful exfoliated skin quickly. And because, remember, I mentioned those different ways to customize this piece, that means that I can quickly change my levels of exfoliation. So if I'm working on these areas of fine lines, on these thinner areas, I can make an adjustment and do perfect application. And it's really fun. It's like you can almost just sit there and kind of erase those lines as you're working with the BT Titan application. So the way that we go ahead and apply this guy is with this cartridge that you see right here. So you notice that there's a very, very targeted application in the middle of that cartridge. And we have chosen that because our designers looked at that and we were like, we want this piece to be as effective as possible and as targeted as possible. So what you have with that small application face there is you have more pounds per square inch application than you would if you had, say, a larger face to apply this with. So with the power that you have on this machine being the absolute highest in the industry, and this very small targeted application, what you're getting is you're getting a very, very intensive, effective application of that face to the skin. So when we're working with our exfoliation, even on these thicker layers of the skin, we're able to make those customized adjustments to be able to get that level of exfoliation that we want, even on these thicker skins or these post-acneic skins that we might be working on some, uneven textural changes. Now, the way that we apply this is part of the customization here that we have with this piece. Because when we are working with the BT Titan, and I'm sure Jessica's going to go in this when she shows you the service here, you have a lot of different ways to customize the application. You can increase or decrease how firmly that piece is hitting the skin. You can increase or decrease the speed with which those little medical grade silicone tips are targeting the skin. And you also are able to customize this process through your application style. So if I have a skin that I want to do a little more exfoliation on, I can take a look at my different patterns of work to create more or less exfoliation depending on my client's skin type, as well as areas of the skin where the skin might be thinner or where the client might have more sensitivity. So we have a couple of different patterns of application that we can do here. One is called our crosshatch pattern, and that's the one that you're going to see the most often. And that's kind of our tic-tac-toe. And that always gives me a hard time for using terminology that's American. So I'm always like, tic-tac-toe, do you play tic-tac-toe over there? But tic-tac-toe application is going to be that straight up and down and then straight across application. And that's our standard application. So that's what you're going to see in the online education that accompanies your piece. And that's going to be our basic, learning application style. But if you want to bump that up, you can do what's called a crosshatch multi-pass, which is where we go up and down, cross, and then we do diagonal passes over the top. So there's a bunch of different application styles that you can use to really make this either more or less exfoliating for your client, in addition to the settings that you can adjust on the BT Titan MN itself. And the results that we get on this are really amazing. But for all skin types, we're always going to take a look at contraindications, right? Contraindications for the BT Titan MN are what we're going to be generally what we would consider with any of our exfoliations. So these are going to be really, really common and really comfortable for all of you when you're utilizing this piece. Checking with our clients to see, if they've done excessive exfoliation prior to their service. And the great thing is, though, that after this service, this is going to be super, super comfortable for the client. Their skin's going to be glowing, radiant, hydrated, exfoliated, but they're not going to have excessive redness. They're not going to have excessive peeling. There may be a little bit of what we call powder peeling on the skin the next day, depending on what levels of exfoliation you did, but it's going to be really beautiful on your skin. And we have some before and afters here to show you to kind of, take a look at what this looks like. So, I mean, if you look at this client here, we did this. I actually did these services myself. So I love using these before and afters because I get to be like, yes, this is them. This client was so thrilled with her results. We did 9 services. We put these kind of close together, but look at the difference in the hyperpigmentation on her skin. I mean, it is gorgeous. And when you look at this fine line area around the eyes, when you look at around the lip area, I mean, we talk about radiance a lot in this industry, and I think we kind of throw it around like, the skin's radiant, but look at that. Her skin is radiant in that after photo. So we've really got a beautiful little bit of difference there on her. And one thing to point out, just because Annette was talking about how amazing our microcurrent is, we did a little microcurrent brow lift on her in this photo too. And look at the difference in her eyelids. I know we're not talking about microcurrent today, but it's really, really amazing. And remember when I was talking about post-acneic skin and skin that might have textural difference? This client, and I am going to give credit to Annette King there, where credit is due. She talked to me, helped me choose this client. And I was like, you know what? I just don't know. This is post-acneic skin. We've got the scarring here. I just don't know if I'm going to see these really amazing differences. And look at that. I mean, if you look at that textural, that change on his skin more radiant, more hydrated, more smooth, but really the benefits. And that is from the BT Titan MN after 9 services. So we're so excited that you're here to take a look at that with us today. And that we're going to have Jessica here to actually show you this piece in action. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Jessica and let her go over this protocol, some of these amazing products. You are in such good hands with her today. Definitely a true professional showing you this service. We're always so happy to be pairing and be able to be here with all of you guys today. So I'm going to hand this over to Jessica and let's take a look at this demonstration for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Stacey and Annette. Very amazing introduction, as well as going through the Titan. We love our Titan. I was just saying to everyone, I've done a few treatments with the Titan on myself recently, and my skin is just glowing and so beautiful. So I love using this technology, and I'm going to talk you guys through that today with our IMAGE Skincare, which is exciting. So first, I'm just going to grab my little Titan here for you. And it is such a beautiful little device, really nice and easy to use and hold in your hand as well. And I love how I can really customize it, not only with my power, but adjusting the length. So I can get that deeper exfoliation and that lighter exfoliation as well. So I can really target my clients' concerns, and also for all clients as well. So we're going to get started with it today. Now, we've written out a protocol for you as well, so that will be available for everyone who has the Titan, and you can easily implement that into your treatment rooms. So if I had, my client here doesn't have too much eye makeup on, but if we did, we would start with our IMAGE wipes first, and we would use that to remove any eye makeup first. We're going to go in with our Ageless Cleanser today. Now, the Ageless Cleanser is a fantastic cleanser. It has your glycolic and your menthol in there, so it's a great first cleanse to be able to remove any makeup, but also to really give the skin that real good pre-cleanse. Now, I'm going to apply this to the skin, and because I love BT so much, I'm actually going to use my Sonics to do my cleanse with this. And the Sonics are a really great way to increase the cleanse, make sure that we get everything off the skin Nice and easy to use with this device. I love the little triangular shape because it really allows me to get into all those little nooks and crannies, but it also lines up nicely. And then, of course, we have that amazing silver ion technology infused in here. So we've got that antibacterial benefits as well. And these feel beautiful. So when you're doing your professional cleanse, use two in unison because it feels so nice for your client. And it just allows us to get a nice deep cleanse. If any makeup is hiding in those pores, gets that all out. Perfect. And then we'll just remove those with our sponges. We love using our ageless cleanser as our first cleanse. You'll see that that's our predominant one that we used in most of our treatments. It's just a really fantastic way to make sure that the skin is nice and prepped, it's fresh, it's brighter. We've also given it a little gentle exfoliation at the same time. Okay, perfect. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go in with our degreasing prep solution. Now, a degreasing prep solution, we are going to apply that with our gauze. And we don't need to have too much. We don't want it dripping all over the skin, but this is just going to make sure we have a nice thorough cleanse of the skin. We're going to start our exfoliation process. We want to apply this nice and firmly to the skin. Now you've got your salicylic in there as well. So that's going to help with any oil congestion. Love our degreasing prep solution. You always still see a little bit more makeup coming off with this product as well. Perfect. Okay, so now it's time to start with our BT Titan. So what I've done is I've got in here, I've mixed together in my little measuring cup just here. I've put 1 pump of our antioxidant enhancer, and I've also put 1 pump of our hyaluronic enhancer. Now this is going to be our slip. We don't want to do the Titan on dry skin. We need to have a little bit of slip and glide. So I put it into my little medicine cup and just apply it into sections. If you apply it all at once, the skin is going to drink that and you're going to run out of that slip and glide. The other fantastic little thing is that it has our little cap, so it's got that little protector on there. So keep the cap on until you're ready to use the product or ready to start your service. So I'm going to have it on about mid-level here, and we're going to start in our cross-hatching motion. So always stretch that skin, and we just go back and forth. And because we've got our length that we can adjust, we don't have to put any pressure. We're just going to be gliding across and letting the device do the work. So I'm doing our little crisscross, and you don't have to lift off, and make sure that we are just overlapping slightly. We don't want to have any stripes on the skin. And you can see how easy that is to do. Now I'm just going to do 1 pass all over first, and then I'm just going to go in and spot treat any extra areas of concern that I think might benefit from another little pass. We might do some circling or some stamping. I think this is one of my new favorite technologies to use at the moment. And you can already see we've got some erythema on the skin there, which is good. We're giving that nice gentle exfoliation. And again, we can customize that exfoliation. We don't want to be too aggressive because we are going to be doing our enzyme peel after this. So we need to make sure that we're still being gentle enough. We don't want to aggravate the skin, but we do want to give it that really good exfoliation. And I like to do my cross-hatching at the same time. Otherwise, sometimes you can forget where you've gone. I'm not going too close to the eye area, but I'll just lower my length down a little bit so it's not too aggressive. And you can see how easy that is to do. We're getting a great response on the skin. How is it feeling in the skin? Good. And as we're doing this, you're seeing that we're just being able to infuse all of that product as well. So it's also about that product penetration. And if I wanted to do a more intense exfoliation, I would just add a little bit more length on my machine. I can also turn the intensity up. And I can also go a little bit slower as well. So the slower I go, the more exfoliation I'm going to get on the skin. And I'm just avoiding her moles. And one pump of each of the enhancers is all you're going to need. So we've got our antioxidant enhancer, which has 15 different antioxidants in the skin that we're putting into the skin. We've also got that hyaluronic, 25% hyaluronic acid in here as well. So fantastic products to really be using as our slip medium, but also to infuse into the skin at the same time. You can see, well, I can see here, I don't know how well it is on your camera, but the skin is just starting to glow. And especially around the nose, definitely on those blackheads and the open pores. This is amazing. I think I need one of these for home now. So you can also target some fine lines. They've got a little bit of scarring or pigmentation. So we've got a little bit of pigmentation here. So I'm just going to go just around here. I'm going to pull that skin down and I'm just going to do a few circles. So any areas where I just want to treat a little bit more. And then I can also do my stamping. And that is our treatment done with our Titan. So you can see how quick and easy that is to use. So nice to use in your hands as well. It's a fantastic piece of equipment. Now, we don't have to remove any of that product. We're going to go straight in with our Ormetic Lift solution. So we're just going to apply that in our circular motion. And the Ormetic is a fantastic one to do afterwards because it's our enzyme-based peel. It's fantastic at brightening, rebalancing the skin. We've got our pumpkin pulp in there. So it's a fantastic one for those unbalanced, uneven skin tone. Great first peel, but also a fantastic one to when we're combining modalities. We don't want to be putting acids on the skin that are too strong after we've already done an exfoliation. So we do the Titan first because we want to take off all that layer of dead skin as well. So that way our peel can penetrate better and more uniformly in the skin. And we're going to get an enhanced penetration now. Because we've created a little bit of erythema as well, we've got that blood flowing and all those nutrients are going to be flowing around through the skin. Now, depending on our skin, we can leave this for up to 5 minutes. You can leave it for a natural penetration if you like, or you can also massage this in to make sure it's nice and even. Sometimes it's nice if you give the client that little bit of a massage and that touch during your treatment. And I can see that the skin is just glowing. It's more even, it's plump, it's looking beautiful. Our model already had beautiful skin and we're just making it even more beautiful. How's that feeling? Really good. I do love the smell of this one. It's probably my most favorite smelling peel. And because this one here is at slightly higher pH as well, we're not going to be irritating the skin too much. Now, in normal times, we would leave this for 5 minutes, but because we're doing our demo today, don't want to put anyone to sleep with it being too relaxing and watching her lay down. We'll remove the peel with lots of cool water and our sponges, and we want to do that until we have zero activity on the skin. So if the client is still feeling it at all, the peel is still actively working. So we want to make sure that we keep removing that. So I like to just turn my sponges over, and I always have a bowl of fresh water next to me and a pair of clean sponges as well. Can you still feel that on your skin? Not really, no. Now, sometimes when they say they can't feel it, sometimes it's still there a little bit. So you can also ask, where can you feel it on your skin? So they're actually looking for it and going to tell you where they can actually feel that or not. As soon as my client tells me she can't feel it anymore, I always get my clean sponges and just do one more cleanse just for safety, because we want to make sure it is definitely removed. We don't want them to go out with some tingling skin. And just get into all those little nooks and crannies where it hides. Can you feel that at all? Perfect. And always make sure you ask them when you're not touching the skin. If you're touching the skin, they can still not sure if it's your hands that they can feel or what it is, if it's the product. Now I'm going to go back in with my antioxidant serum, my enhancer. So we'll do one full pump. Now you can massage this into the skin if you like, or you can also use your Microfusion Pro. You could use your Nano to infuse this as well, or your Bio-Ultimate Platinum. So there's lots of different pieces of equipment that you can use with biotherapeutics to help with that product penetration. Just for today, I'm just going to massage this in, but we have lots of options. So please feel free to reach out to your business development managers if you do want any more information on our other devices. I'm very jealous at the moment. I wish I was on this bed having this done. Okay, now we're going to go in with our Max Eye Cream. I love the Max Eye Cream. It's great for those puffy eyes. It's got all your stem cells and your peptides, so really good for those lines and wrinkles around that eye area. Max is my eye cream of choice. And then you can choose the prevention based on your client's needs as well. I've gone in today with our Ultimate, but you can also do hydrating or matte if you needed to as well. Hopefully everyone is enjoying this treatment as much as I am. Bree's skin is looking absolutely amazing and glowing. Don't think you're going to need any makeup, but always finish off with your eye concealer as well. Perfect. So that is it. That is how simple our BT Titan treatment is to do. One of the most amazing treatments that we have. Fantastic product to add into any of your services as well. And if anyone wants any more information on our BT Titan, please feel free to reach out to your business development managers. They'll be more than happy to help you. Now, I did say at the beginning that we had a special offer for you today, so I won't disappoint. So for a limited time only, we do have 19% off our BT Titan, so 19% off our list price. So if anyone would like to know any more information, please reach out to your business development managers. They will get in touch with you and help you with any other information you have, not only with our Titan. If you do have any, want any information on this treatment, using IMAGE with any BT product or any other device, please let us know. And also feel free to reach out to us here at the office as well. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Stacey and Annette, for having you on a Sunday. Really appreciate you guys being there for us as well. And thank you, and hope everyone has an amazing rest of the day. Bye, guys.
Good luck, everyone. Thanks. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.